Hi, welcome to Child at Heart. Today, like we all know, for those that do not already know, my name is Gift Onyechi. I am the founder of Child at Heart, and on Child at Heart, we talk about children, everything that has to do with education, as it has to do with childcare. Today, we're going to be talking about how to promote or improve your child's reading skills, how to promote early literacy skills or the love for reading in young children. Like we all know, once a child is given birth, from the time they are 0 months to 3 months down to 6 months and on, they are already learning, they're already observing, and they always try to explore the world around them. Now, as a parent, as a teacher, as a child carer, how do you improve or how do you introduce the love for reading or the love for learning or literacy skills in those children? For curriculums that we use, for instance, the EYFS curriculum, the Early Years Foundation Stage curriculum, we do not introduce literacy at some certain age until we're sure the child has developed to the point where the child can be able to understand and be able to see and recognize sounds and letters. That will also mean that the children or the age bracket I will be discussing today are children that are within the ages of 24 months and above, or children that are within the ages of 18 months and above. These are children that have moved beyond communication skills and have moved to be able to understand and grasp the knowledge or the understanding or the concept of literacy skills, identifying letters, identifying sounds, and being able to blend them. Children that have been able to develop to the point of understanding or grasping what sounds are or what letters are, that is what we'll be sharing today. The first I'll be sharing with you today is create a room or a space for reading in your house or in class or wherever you stay with those children. You can create a corner or a room where you know that this corner is for reading. This corner is for literacy skills. For oral teachers, we usually have a corner that we call circle time. During this circle time, you already have flashcards posted around the walls. You already have sounds or alphabets on the carpet, or you have decorated the room. The reason why to create this room is that in that space, in that corner where you can call it literacy corner or whatever you want to call it, literacy corner, reading corner, you already have alphabets that you have decorated the place with, or even the carpets that you have on the floor around that corner have alphabets, have sounds, or have objects or pictures of animals that will be easy for the child to be able to look at and recognize, easy for the child to be able to blend. For instance, if you're learning the sound r and then you want to match the r with a color red, like I'm on red today, yes, so you can put a flashcard of a box that is red and you can have the sound row matched with it. So the corner or the reading room, as the case may be, that you have in your house or in that space should be all about reading, should be all about identifying letters, should be all about identifying sounds and blending sounds. Pictures, flashcards that would always remind the child that, oh, I'm going to the reading corner. Whenever they are in the reading corner or they are in the reading room, they already know that it is time to read. The second is read every day. Make it a point of duty or a routine that, depending on the stage where the child is, either the child is blending sounds or the child is identifying sounds, the child should be able to practice every day. Where the child is blending 2-letter sounds or 3-letter sounds, diphthongs, monophones, whatever it is that the child is doing, you should ensure that it's done every day. The child has transitioned to reading 2-letter words, 3-letter words. Ensure that the child practices reading every day. For instance, for me, I prefer that you match pictures to objects. You can use media, picture text, or you can use action to words. For instance, there are videos that when you say shouts, you shout. or cat, you see the picture of a cat, or you say jump, the child is jumping and you're seeing jump, or so every day there should be a particular time where you practice, no matter how little. It could be 10 minutes, it could be for 15 minutes, it could be for 20 minutes, depending on the child's capacity or ability to absorb and retain what is being taught, as it has to do with literacy, as it has to do with reading. But make sure it is done every day, that there is this practice that is done every day. It will help the child meet different sounds, meet different blends of words, to be able to find it easy to read and blend the sounds. So you don't read on Monday and then you leave it till Friday to be able to blend the sounds again. You can also use songs and rhymes. Most times we use Jolly Phonic textbooks for the children so that they are able to recite the sounds, because the sounds are a form of music. So as a parent or as a teacher, ensure that you already know this Jolly Phonics, you already know the sounds, or so that it will make it easy for the child to read every day. Make it fun so that the child will be looking forward to reading and blending their sounds and learning new words every day. When that is done, you see the child coming back to you to ask questions. What is this word? How do I say this word? What do you think this is? It's an opportunity for you to also ensure that the child is reinforcing all the sounds and all the letters and all the words that they already know, even the ones that they must have forgotten. The third point I'm going to be sharing with you is make it fun. Just like I mentioned in the last point, as long as it is fun, you sing with it, you play with it. For instance, you're taking the child outdoors, you already formed a song with the sounds. Remember, the foundation of ensuring that a child is able to read properly is that you start with the sounds and not the letter names. What I mean by that is, instead of teaching your children A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and so on, you teach them the sounds, not the letter names. The sounds are A, B, K, the F, K. So you ensure that you start with the sounds to teach the children. And if you follow us on this platform, we're going to be launching a course very soon called the English Foundation Stage course. Yes! By September, and I want you to join the waiting list, because in that course you'll be able to understand the nitty-gritties on how to implement the EYFS curriculum in teaching your children, whether you're a parent or you're a teacher. So seamless. I've simplified every bit of thing, and in that course you also meet literacy and how you can be able to teach your children how to read fast, how to grasp it, and I know you look forward to that. So back to this point I'm talking about, as long as you make it fun by singing, by playing, you will get the child to want to read, and the child keeps asking you questions as time goes on. They're always excited to know, what is this sound? What is this word? As it gets to a point where you even have to break a word into syllables. For instance, a word like alphabet. Alphabet has 3 syllables. It's a 3-syllable word. Alphabet. So when a child gets to such a word, you should be able to teach them how to break the words into syllables. So it's best to teach them when to break the word into syllables, so that they will be able to merge it together and have their word. So this is a step-by-step way of being able to teach children how to read easily, and they definitely will develop a love for reading. It will improve their literacy skills and they want to know more. That leads me to the next point. Use flashcards around the house. Just like I mentioned when I talked about the first point, where you have a literacy corner or a reading corner where you have to decorate with different sounds, different objects. Yes. Aside the reading corner, you can have in different parts of your baby's room or your child's room pictures of words attached with the picture, or action words attached with the words. Just like I said, shout. You see a child shouting. You can see a picture, you can print out a flashcard of running, a child running, and you can write ono, and just match pictures to words. So you can even play as a game. And when you have pasted it around the house, even outdoors or in the play area outdoors, you can practice with your child. You can stick them out and say, okay, I want you to match these words to the pictures, and you see them match running to the picture of running, and matching the word shouting to the child shouting, matching the word alphabet to a picture of alphabets, as the case may be. And I'll also suggest that you start with words that are not too ambiguous, words with one syllable words, two syllable words, at most three syllable words for children within the age bracket of 0 to 5 years, so that they are able to grasp it. You teach them words that are within their age band. Explore so many words. That leads me to the last point I'm going to be sharing, which is use the right resources. Yes, there are resources that you can use or explore that would help you as a parent or as a teacher to promote your child's literacy skills and their love for reading. There are different resources I'm going to be sharing. In the description box. So please look at the resources. I'll mention if you go to twikl, you'll find worksheets and resources. You can find us on Pinterest. You can also find resources on Pinterest where you have worksheets or flashcards that can help your children within their age brackets. There are different resources. I also mentioned the phonics. Phonics is one rich resource that helps teachers and helps a lot of schools. Teachers in many schools are using the phonics. The phonics is going to help you as a parent or as a teacher to be able to understand the nitty-gritty and the steps you need to take to teach the children in your care, as it has to do with literacy, as it has to do with improving their love for reading. Please follow us again on the next episode of how to promote your child's reading and literacy skills, and I'll see you in the next video.